Hi everyone, welcome back to English class with me, Miss Lia. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In the previous video, we have talked about two kind of tenses. The first is simple past and the second is present perfect tense. For today, we are still going to talk about that two tenses. It is about simple past and present perfect tense, but we will be more focusing on its application and its execution. Okay, let's get started. To warm up our brain, I have already provided you three kind of questions here, and I want you to choose which bubble is correct to fill the blank here. Let's take a look at number one. My great-great-grandfather, blah blah blah, 5 sisters. So, which one would suit this blank? Is it had or have had? Okay, try to guess, guys. Take a look at the meaning first. Let's discuss. My great-great-grandfather means that kakek buyut, ya kan? Kakek buyut, bla bla bla, 5 sisters, mempunyai 5 saudara perempuan. Kalau dilihat dari konteksnya, tentu saja kakek buyut tidak mungkin akan mendapatkan another sister, iya kan? Jadi ini sudah terjadi di masa lalu. Sekarang nggak mungkin ada kesempatan lagi. Makanya the bubble that should this blank is had. My great-great-grandfather had 5 sisters. Okay, let's move to number 2. He blah 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 in Manila for a year when he was a student. Please take a look at the meaning first, guys. Dia bla 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 di Manila selama 1 tahun ketika dia adalah seorang pelajar. Take a look at the word was there. To be yang menunjukkan waktu tersebut terjadi di masa lalu, kejadiannya di masa lalu. Sekarang sudah not a student. So we gotta choose lived. It's not has lived, but lived. Why lived? Karena di situ sudah ditunjukkan bahwa dia seorang pelajarnya itu sudah terjadi di masa lalu. Sekarang kita nggak tahu nih dia apakah masih pelajar atau dia sudah menjadi lecturer probably. Itu ya. And then let's go to number 3. Oh no, I blah 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 my wallet. Is it lost or have lost? You choose, guys. Oh tidak, saya bla 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 dompet saya kehilangan. Nah, take a look at the meaning first. Dia kehilangannya kapan nih kira-kira? Dilihat dari konteks, tentu terjadinya sudah di masa lalu, ya kan? Tetapi take a look at the exact time. Kapan nih kehilangannya? Pada jam berapa atau pada saat apa? Tidak terlalu jelas. That's why the correct bubble to fill this blank is have lost. Oh no, I have lost my wallet. Begitu. So from this, I do believe, guys, that you guys have already grabbed the meaning, the use of these two sentences. Bedanya apa? Kalau simple past itu kan seperti yang sudah saya sampaikan di previous video. Simple past digunakan untuk menjelaskan action yang sudah terjadi di masa lalu dan itu juga sudah finished in the past. Sedangkan jika present perfect tense, dia ada kemungkinan meskipun terjadi di masa lalu, ada kemungkinan sekarang terjadi bahkan sampai in the future. Okay, and then next question will be how to write these two tenses. Gimana sih cara menggunakan dua tenses ini? Nah, to answer this question, I will bring you go back into our basic sentence pattern in which harus ada subject and predicate dalam satu complete sentence. Alright, let's go. Okay, in this slide I have provided 2 examples in each tense. We will talk about the first tense first. This is the simple past tense. And let's discuss the first sentence. He lived in Manila for a year when he was a student. Take a look, guys, at the pink one, at the pink box one. He lived, he-nya sebagai subjek, lived sebagai predicate. Jelas ya di situ dia tinggal di Manila. Kemudian ada keterangan di situ for a year, bla bla bla. And then take a look at number 2. She broke her leg the day before her competition. Dia secara tidak sengaja itu patah tulangnya that day sebelum dia ada kompetisi atau ada lomba. She sebagai subject and broke as predicate. Jelas ya, dari nomor 1 dan nomor 2 kita bisa lihat bahwa subjeknya jelas kemudian diikuti dengan predicate. He or she kemudian lived and broke. And then take a look at number 3. In 1867, the United States purchased Alaska for the Russian for 7.2 million. Pada tahun 1867, US itu membeli Alaska dari Russian for 7.2 million dollars. As we can see there guys, yang pertama itu in 1867 itu adalah at of time, kemudian di belakangnya itu ada subject, the pink one, the United States. Purchase-nya sebagai predicate. Jelas ya, di situ kita bisa lihat he, she, or the United States itu sebagai subject, and then diikuti dengan predicate, lived, broke, and purchased. Take a look at the second example from present perfect tense. Let's start from the first sentence. Oh no, I have lost my wallet. Oh tidak, saya kehilangan dompet saya. I di situ of course sebagai subject and have lost sebagai predicate. Nggak jelas ya kapan dia kehilangannya. Kemudian let's go to number 2. She has lived in 7 different countries, so she knows a lot about different cultures. Dia sudah tinggal di 7 negara yang berbeda. Jadi dia tahu banyak tentang culture yang berbeda. She di situ sebagai subject and then has lived sebagai predicate. Jelas kan? I, she, kemudian have lost, has lived itu sebagai predicate. And then for the last one, I have read 6 books this week. Saya sudah membaca 6 buku pada minggu ini. Oke, masih ada kemungkinan dia akan menambah koleksi bacaannya. That's why here kita masukkan ke perfect tense bukan past tense. I sebagai subject and then have read sebagai predicate. Jelas ya? Nah, kemudian perbedaannya apa nih? Kita lihat di situ bahwa kalau simple past tense itu menggunakan past simple verb to. Subject kemudian predicate-nya itu past simple verb to. Kemudian in the other hand, kalau untuk yang present perfect tense, subject plus have has, ada have has di situ, kemudian diikuti dengan past participle or verb 3. Beda ya, verb 2 and then verb 3. Alright. So, to have a better, a deeper understanding about this, let's try. Okay guys, to have a better understanding about these 2 tenses, I have provided you several questions here. There are 4. Take a look at number 1 first. In the early 19,000s, Eastman developed inexpensive brownie box cameras. So what you guys need to do is change the verb in the bracket into the correct form. What about number 1? Is it simple past or present perfect tense? In the early 19,000s, Eastman developed an expensive brownie box camera. It is very important for you to always take a look at the meaning first. Setelah kita coba figuring out the meaning, baru try to point out at time it happened. Kapan sih itu terjadinya? Agar kita bisa membedakan antara yang simple past and then present perfect tense. For number 1, let's try to discuss it in the early 19,000s. Jelas ya waktunya di situ sudah terjadi di masa lalu tahun 1900-an. Si Eastman ini membuat inexpensive brownie box camera. Jadi karena dia itu sudah jelas waktunya dan terjadi di past, sudah selesai di masa lalu, so the verb in the bracket should be changed into verb to developed. Okay, have you got grabbing the meaning of these things? Let's go to number 2. My uncle blah 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 buy 4 cars so far. Which tense is this? Is it simple past tense or present perfect tense? ada keterangan so far di situ. Sampai saat ini 4 mobil. Jadi masih ada nggak kemungkinan di situ untuk ke depannya masih membeli mobil, things, atau mungkin membeli yang lain? Masih ada. That's why for number 2, it should be my uncle has bought 4 cars so far. Okay, and then let's go to number 3. The mom, it should be my mom, read the book several times for her kids. Jadi si ibu ini membaca buku beberapa kali untuk her kids. Kira-kira masih ada kemungkinan nggak di situ? Ada apa ya? Ada exact time yang dimasukkan di dalam question itu nggak? Nggak ada kan? That's why for number 3, we have to fill the blank with the mom has read the book several times for her kids. Okay, let's go to number 4. Yesterday she blah 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 looks so pale. Kemarin dia tuh terlihat sangat pucat. Jelas waktunya kan? Kemarin sudah terjadi di masa lalu. So it should be filled with simple past tense. Yesterday she looked so pale. Okay, so we have done with this example and the test, and unfortunately this is the end of the video. And if you still got several questions or you got things to give to me about the critic about this thing, just contact me through this address. Thank you for joining today's video and goodbye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.